I certainly didn't know anything about ranching when I arrived. But that thing about asking the questions collectively and recognizing that we're going to learn more, learn faster if we're doing it as a community rather than as individuals.
The smell is like dirty socks, but the flavor is...
And it definitely feeds into how I approach
I
mentoring.
didn't know that it was edible.
My gift has been to be able to articulate to other people that relationship between animals and land and water and soil. And we're learning every day about all those things.
One of the reasons why we started the new Agrarian Program with Quivira was because Quivira asked us to. Their mission around land health and finding the intersection of wildlands and working lands and looking for the commonality between people who were ranchers and people who considered themselves conservationists. They came to a realization that I had come to earlier in my life as well, which is that I wasn't going to save 1 acre of wildland and I wasn't going to save one member of a species if humans didn't figure out how to feed themselves in a way that was restorative to the planet. There was this real desire to figure out, well, who's the next generation? And if the next generation isn't going to be blood family, it's going to be family of the heart and soul. It's an 8 months commitment to one another. So it's a really intense and relatively intimate relationship where you're working together all of the time and you're bound to drive each other nuts. Mentors are giving a tremendous amount to a young person. And so they're making this deep investment. How can their time with you on your site and their time with you as a mentor, as a guide, as a role model, help this young person move forward in who they're meant to be in the world?
From the mentor's point of view, one of the biggest hurdles is to turn stuff over to people. Because you've probably been doing this by yourself your whole life. And be patient. It took me a long time to learn patience with people who don't know how to do stuff. I don't know if I'm still perfect, but I'm better, I think. But I learned that the way to have patience is to invest and actually teach. There's one step at a time. You build on that every day. And as you're going through your day, the thing that we'll be watching for as a mentor is a teaching moment. To stop and explain what it is you're doing or what you're seeing. Look at the way this water is running across this land. Look at what plants are here. Why are they here? Talking about that kind of stuff, and you're standing right there in the middle of it. Those are really powerful, easy moments to work with.
And I think one of the things the apprentices really helped me learn is that it's human nature to notice when things don't go well, to notice where the problems are. And so one of the things that being a mentor helps me do is notice what's going right. And that sort of changes your approach to your own life. They're constantly helping us function in the 21st century, helping us think creatively. I think that one of the things that happens when you do something for a long period of time is you have a tendency to discount new ideas. They're helping us grow and change and try on things that we otherwise would have dismissed or felt we were too tired and too old and too worn out to try.
Very often, both the apprentice and the mentor are going to change their views on a lot of things by the time they get done. It's not going to be quite the way they were in the beginning, and that's a beautiful thing. I really feel like that some of what we're doing is a model for people to literally change the way agriculture is done on a huge scale. And it has to be done on a huge scale if we're going to reduce our impacts to the environment and the atmosphere and all of those things. But it also has to change if we're going to have rural communities that survive. It's got to be more people back on the land directly and in charge of their own lives, with some abilities to maneuver in a changing world. And for me, it's what we want to do every day, and I think it's doable. I think we can. If I didn't, I couldn't get up in the morning.